Hey, how's it going? Today, 16th of January, Tuesday, and we are taking a look at the market, what kind of opportunities are available out there. It might be worth covering some announcements made that would be roughly about 5 days ago. And it might be a huge achievement, right? Since it's a hard thing to do and it might be a first of the kind. That would be hydrogen energy plant plans approved. And let's try to understand it. I think I have to take a look at. There was the first round that would be 11 projects was approved, and from those 11, as of now, yesterday was a discussion of how to take part in the second round if it's yourself is something that yourself you're interested in, right? And taking part in hydrogen again. I don't know if it's good, just because it can be very hard thing to work with. Not that many people know how to work with it, and the technology itself is very complicated. But either way, so that's something there. But let's progress into this article and let's try to understand everything what's happening. Something that was published 5 days ago, and it should be kind of, I think, reputable source. But again, I don't know if they would go too much into detail. But if anything, that would perhaps be another way of taking a look at infrastructure. It's something myself I'm more interested in, and solving existing problem, and perhaps take a look at on the map where this location is, and perhaps that would be a better way of approaching this article. Just before we do anything, let's take a look at the map where this location is, and let's take a look at other plants. I think it would be very similar plants and everything what as of now happening within UK. Quickly, let's take a look at the map. Myself, perhaps I would consider all options, but most likely I'm going to be trying to venture, if I can, in very similar projects, but not necessarily within this particular region. Have reached out to university within this region that I might do something, but not necessarily I would begin operating within this part. But either way, they're already doing it. So if they already doing it, not necessarily myself. This region is interested in more projects or administration coming in and doing it. If that makes sense, if they already doing it, right? Myself, most likely, I'm gonna be venturing in different areas. If I can, I guess, and if I will be approved, right, to be administration of other areas. But perhaps this is what's happening with Liverpool, as well as if I were to take a look quickly at the free ports, and perhaps that would be emerging markets within UK. As of now, there's a list. I'll try to keep coming back to this list, right? So that would be overall, as of now, strategy where most opportunities should be, not necessarily that they are right now. I think that all these opportunities are very early in the cycle, very, very early, and I have been advised by people working within those opportunities. They've been told, they have been telling me that it's very early for them. I have reached out to all the sports, right? So perhaps not necessarily, let's say some of those areas like teams, perhaps sport that would be from London. So I think they perhaps these particular these sport perhaps people would know what they're doing there on top of the game, right? Perhaps other areas. What I'm saying is perhaps some of those responses that I have received. I've been told that it's very early to do anything within those sports, right? Let's come back to this article and progress from that. An energy firm is set to build a large-scale low hydrogen production plant after planning chiefs approved it. Planning chiefs. So planning chiefs. I don't know what's the name of the thing, right? Perhaps I can touch on that. If it's something yourself you're interested in taking part, right? I'm not entirely sure that's the exact name. Approved it despite questions about his green credentials. Oh, okay, okay. So they again the restructuring and rewarding it, right? Because there should be a name of committee, so it's not there's the name is not there, as well as that would be set targets. That would be greenwashing as of now. and it's not the name there, the green credentials. So that would be set target, but that would be overall progression and overall structure of the contract, but potentially. But again, that's my own words and rephrasing it. Department is there and people are doing what they can. I think yesterday in a conference call we had 110 perhaps different businesses or entrepreneurs interested in some of those opportunities, perhaps opportunities there. But again, it's just a handful of people. I think out of those, let's say for argument's sake, out of those 100, let's say it was 100. Out of those 100, perhaps 10 projects will get approval, right? And 10 projects, I don't know. I don't know. That's of myself coming into this. If I would say because I'm complex of the project and everything. I don't know. It's five perhaps. Hopefully there's gonna be 10. Hopefully, because it's a very hard thing to do. Subsidiary of Esser Oil plans to build a high nets new hub at Stanlow manufacturing complex in Ellesmere Port. Cheshire, west of Cheshire. Okay, Council Planning Committee gave the project the green light at the meeting on Tuesday. The firm said that they were delighted. Okay, so that's how everyone's feeling. So let's keep all the feelings and let's move to perhaps data. And there's a lot of noise. Who cares about the noise? Where's the signal or where's the information? That's what we're looking for. So I'm looking to cover perhaps some of those articles and share more important data and information. Perhaps hustle, grind, sweat, blood, and tears. For people who are interested in those kind of things. If you wanna find out about how everyone's feeling, most likely everyone involved feeling a lot better once it's been approved, if you would ask me. That's just an example, right? So that would be a way of reaching out to this team and taking part in this competition and how you can submit your project and take part in this hydrogen challenge. Again, it's a very challenging market, by the way. Hopefully, it's an engagement, right? So if there was about 110 people, what we could do now to engage within the smart market and increase from just over 100 people to 500 people. So let's see what we can do so that we have 500 people up there trying to solve this problem. Everyone would benefit from that. If you are interested in solving this problem, perhaps I would be considering having a business partner because it's very complex. I can explain how to do it, but it would require too much of my energy to do it myself. Even better, if you don't necessarily know how to do it, but you are interested and ambitious, professional individual, feel free to reach out to me. We can put together a project and you can lead this project if it's something yourself you're interested in. Even better, so everyone would win. This organization would win solving this problem. I would win by having a business partner, and you would win by having something to do, I guess. And there's a process there, as I mentioned, it happened yesterday. But I think if you yourself, only serious people, by the way, if you were to reach out to this organization, they might be interested in sending you a video of yesterday's discussion that was taking place. I went on internet just because of the copyright and everything's happening in the world, right? So I thought I might as well pull out some of the examples, right, of how to structure some of those plants of production of hydrogen, right? So that's an overall concept. I think it's free of copyright. I think this is how complex the project can be. That's what I'm saying. So most likely, if you'd ask me, not that many people can accomplish that. Perhaps it should be more people being able to do it. If you would ask me, if it's something you yourself interested in doing, feel free to reach out to me. Most likely, I'm going to be taking part in round two. So round one, there was 11 projects. Round two. Let the best engineer, I guess, win. Perhaps more than that. Most resources, best skills, best engineers, good timing, a lot of things, right? And there's a little bit of competition going. Yourself, if you're interested in learning more, have published their book, That Really Livestock Enterprise and Where to Begin and How to Structure a Business. That will be a very simple business model and where to begin, how to start and we were to take a look at financial metrics, that would be zero, and progressing from there, where everyone would start earning at first 10,000 euros, dollars, pounds, and how yourself you potentially could achieve that. One of those ways to look at it potentially could be having your budget. If you were to take a look at your current budget, that would be where the most expenses uh, are within the budget. That would be housing, mortgage, potentially in the first place. The second place, that perhaps would be food, and from there perhaps car payments. If you were to reduce some of the food expenses, that would be some of the ways how to do it, and from there progress in any surplus. Potentially something that used to cost you money, you can potentially sell it to community and earn money. Just in one ways of doing it. You can find the QR code in the corner company's website below. Just coming back to this article, right? So within this article, we're discussing overall UK's net zero strategy and how hydrogen can be produced and where it should be used, renewable pump, perhaps sources that were wind, water, solar, known as green hydrogen, right? And this is something that's been discussed within the article. So there's currently a process underway, and they still considering the best way of doing it, right? Let's finish on that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one.